Lala Kent's custody battle for Ocean Kent Emmett has ended. Since Lala Kent split from movie producer Randall Emmett in 2021, the two have been working on the custody agreement for their daughter, Ocean Kent Emmett. Now, more than 3 years later, they've reached one. The Vanderpump Rules cast member revealed the news during an Amazon live stream on March 4, telling viewers, "You guys, the custody battle is over. It's officially ended. We're done with it, so there's my tea for the day." After clapping, Lala continued, "After over 3 years, we have signed an agreement that is best for our daughter, Ocean. So I'm very, very happy about that." Just a few moments later, Lala saw that those tuned into the stream were congratulating her for wrapping up the custody agreement. She added, "I'm so happy. That has weighed on my heart and soul for so long, and I'm sure it's been the same for my ex. And I'm just so happy that we were able to get to a good place for the well-being of our kid." Lala didn't share any details on the nature of the agreement, but she did open up about how her nearly 4-year-old daughter is doing today. "Ocean is such a vibe, so fun," she said on the live stream. "I dig her to my core." Lala Kent's custody battle influenced her decision to have another child. As viewers saw on Vanderpump Rules Season 11, Lala's challenging custody battle with her eldest made her take a more unconventional route to expanding her family. She chronicled her journey to use intrauterine insemination, IUI, to conceive her second child on the show. As Lala stated, she wanted to have a baby who would be all hers. After picking out her donor at a group event held at Lisa Vanderpump's house, Lala did her first round of IUI at the end of 2023. The Give Them Lala podcast host found out she was pregnant shortly thereafter. She gave birth to her second daughter, Sosa Kent, on September 3. Lala's life today with daughters Ocean and Sosa. Since welcoming Ocean, Lala has settled into her life as a mom of two. Her now 6-month-old is teething and getting ready to try solid food for the first time. She's becoming a real mama's girl. It's becoming very intense. If I'm not holding her, she's fussing. It is very intense right now. She doesn't go to anybody," Lala said on her live stream. "This is what I asked for, remember guys? I said I want a baby that's all mine, and she is not having anybody but me." The end of Lala Kent's custody battle. A journey toward peace and new beginnings. After years of tension, heartache, and emotional strain, Lala Kent has announced the end of her custody battle with her ex-partner, movie producer Randall Emmett. It had been a long and challenging road, but on March 4, 2025, during an Amazon live stream, Lala revealed the long-awaited news. The custody battle over their daughter, Ocean Kent Emmett, had officially come to an end. "You guys, the custody battle is over. It's officially ended. We're done with it, so there's my tea for the day," she exclaimed, clapping with relief. For Lala, who had been outspoken about the difficulties she faced during this custody battle, this announcement marked the beginning of a new chapter in her life. "After over 3 years, we have signed an agreement that is best for our daughter, Ocean," she shared, her voice filled with a sense of gratitude and peace. "So I'm very, very happy about that." It was clear that for Lala, this moment was more than just the conclusion of a legal battle. It was the closure she had been seeking for her family. The custody battle, which had lasted more than 3 years, had been a tumultuous experience for both Lala and Randall. The separation of their family had left Lala struggling to maintain her balance, both emotionally and physically. Her life as a single mother had been under a public microscope, especially as she continued to appear on Vanderpump Rules and share pieces of her personal journey with viewers. Despite the challenges, Lala had always maintained her focus on her daughter's well-being. She had repeatedly spoken out about the toll the battle took on her, but now, with the agreement finally signed, Lala expressed nothing but gratitude for the progress she and Randall had made in finding a path forward. The heartfelt reflection. During the livestream, Lala paused, her voice softening as she reflected on the emotional weight of the past few years. That has weighed on my heart and soul for so long, and I'm sure it's been the same for my ex. And I'm just so happy that we were able to get to a good place for the well-being of our kid," she shared, her emotions evident as she thanked her supporters for sticking by her through the ordeal. Her words resonated deeply with her followers, many of whom had followed her journey since her public breakup with Randall in 2021. It had been a time of uncertainty as Lala navigated her new reality as a single mother. Her private life often splashed across the tabloids. Fans had witnessed her struggles, including the challenges she faced in balancing work, motherhood, and her own emotional healing. Yet through it all, her love for her daughter, Ocean, had remained steadfast. Ocean Kent Emmett, who had turned 4 years old in 2025, had grown into a vibrant, joyful little girl, and Lala couldn't help but share how proud she was of her. "Ocean is such a vibe, so fun," Lala gushed during the live stream, her voice full of affection. "I dig her to my core." In that simple statement, Lala's deep love for her daughter was evident, and it became clear just how much the end of the custody battle meant to her. Although Lala didn't go into specific details about the terms of the custody agreement, the general sentiment was one of relief and satisfaction. For Lala, the most important thing was that the agreement was made in the best interest of her daughter, and she could now focus on being the best mother possible to Ocean. A new beginning, the path to expanding her family. As Lala moved past the emotional turmoil of the custody battle, she turned her attention to another life-changing decision, expanding her family. In the 11th season of Vanderpump Rules, viewers saw Lala grappling with the decision to have another child, and she opened up about how the custody battle had played a significant role in her decision-making process. For Lala, the painful experience of co-parenting with Randall had sparked a desire to have a child who would be entirely hers. She had always dreamed of having a second child, but after her tumultuous experience with Randall, Lala wanted a fresh start, something that felt entirely within her control. "I wanted to have a baby who would be all mine," Lala shared during the season. It was a bold statement, but one that many women could relate to. For Lala, the challenges of co-parenting with her ex had made her yearn for a different kind of family dynamic, a family that would allow her to embrace motherhood without the complex emotional entanglements of a prior relationship. Determined to pursue her dream of expanding her family, Lala opted for intrauterine insemination, IUI. In the 2023 season, Lala documented her journey of selecting a sperm donor at a group event held at Lisa Vanderpump's house. The decision was unconventional, but it reflected Lala's determination to take control of her future. At the end of 2023, she underwent her first round of IUI, and soon after, she received the life-changing news that she was pregnant. Lala's joy was palpable when she shared the news with her fans and followers. She had done it, she was going to be a mother again, but this time, she would be navigating this journey alone, with no complications from a relationship that had caused her so much pain. On September 3, 2024, Lala welcomed her second daughter, Sosa Kent. The arrival of Sosa was a moment of triumph for Lala, a reminder that despite the struggles of the past few years, she was capable of creating the life she had always dreamed of. "She's becoming a real mama's girl. It's becoming very intense," Lala shared during her live stream, laughing as she talked about how Sosa had formed a strong attachment to her. "If I'm not holding her, she's fussing. It is very intense right now. She doesn't go to anybody." Lala's decision to have Sosa was empowering, as it allowed her to experience motherhood on her terms. She was no longer tied to the difficult co-parenting relationship with Randall and could embrace the joys of motherhood with a sense of control and agency that she hadn't had before. With her two daughters, Ocean and Sosa, Lala was building a family that felt completely her own. Life as a mom of two, juggling motherhood and personal growth. Life as a mom of two has presented its challenges, but for Lala, the rewards have been immeasurable. Ocean, now 4 years old, and Sosa, just 6 months old, have become the center of her world. In her live stream, Lala described the experience of raising 2 young children as intense, particularly as Sosa began to develop a strong attachment to her. Despite the challenges, Lala wouldn't change a thing. "This is what I asked for, remember, guys? I said I want a baby that's all mine, and she is not having anybody but me." Her words captured the essence of her new reality, a life where she was not only raising 2 children, but doing so with the strength and resilience that had come from overcoming personal and emotional hardships.